Welcome to Hindu Infopedia. The Rigveda is more than a scripture of wisdom. It is a living arsenal of sound, where verses become weapons and chants turn into shields. These are the Vedic warrior hymns, calls to cosmic allies, cries against enemies, and invocations of divine power. In Suktas 1.61 through 1.70, we encounter hymns unlike any others, not soft prayers for peace, but chants of survival, conquest, and dharmic defense. To the Vedic seers, protection was never passive. It meant confronting the hostile, whether in the form of Vyartara, the serpent who blocked the waters, or the metaphysical forces of drought and darkness. In these hymns, gods are not called to console, but to strike and scatter. Indra, with his thunderbolt, is urged to cut Vyartara apart like a butcher cuts meat. The Maruts are celebrated as storming warriors, terrifying even heaven and earth. Agni, invoked as Senapati, the army leader, drives foes into flight with blazing fury. Let us listen to how these verses portray the spirit of battle. In 161.5, the hymn itself is likened to a warhorse, harnessed to bring Indra's power into the field.
Asma idu saptimiva shravasyendrajarkan juhma asamanje Virandanokasamvandadhye purangortashravasam dharmanam.
Indra is praised as the demolisher of fortresses, the breaker of enemy strongholds. In 161.6, the divine craftsman Tavastra forges the Vajra, the thunderbolt, perfect for battle.
Asma idattvashtatakshadvajram swapastavam svarya ambranaja Vratrasya chidvidadyena marmatu janneshanastu jataki jedhaha.
With it, Indra pierces the vital core of Vyartara, showing that cosmic obstructions are destroyed not by metaphor, but by real power. 161.7 reveals Indra drinking Soma, joined by Vishnu as his ally.
Asyedu bhatus savaneshu sadya mahaf pitam papivancharvanna Mushayat vishnaf pachatam sahi jan vidhyatvaraham tiro adrimasta.
Together they pierce the boar, an image of Vyartara, showing that victory is a shared cosmic effort. In 161.8, even the goddesses, the wives of the gods, sing for Indra's triumph.
Asma idagnaschedeva patnirindra hatya ovaha Paridyava prathivirabhra urvenasyate mahimanam parishtaha.
This underlines the universal acclaim of his battle, celebrated across all divine forces. 161.9 takes the scale higher. Indra's greatness spreads beyond heaven, earth, and the mid-world.
Asye deva praririche mahitvam divas prathivyah pariyantarikshat Svaralindrodama avishvago ortasvariramattro babhaksheranaya.
Self-sovereign, he advances to battle as the very archetype of cosmic order. In 161.10, he clove Vyartara with the thunderbolt, releasing pent-up waters like imprisoned cows.
Asye deva shavasa shushantam vivrashchadvajrena vritramindraha Gyanau rana avane ramanchadabhishrava davane sachetaha.
This is the classic myth of liberation, victory as restoration of flow and life. In 161.11, the rivers themselves rejoice at his strike.
Asyedatvesha saranta sindhavah pariyadvajrena simajachat Ishanakradashushe dashasyanturvetaje gadhanturmanih kaha.
Indra empowers human kings, granting sovereignty to those who align with truth and dharma. Warfare here is not chaos but empowerment. 161.12 gives the most direct command, hurl the thunderbolt. Cleave Vyartara as a joint of cow, let the waters run free.
अस्मा इदु प्रभरातोतु जानो भृत्राय वज्रमीशानः किजेधाः गोर्नपर्वभिरदातिरश्चेष्यन्नर्णांस्य पाञ्चरध्ये.
Here, protection is annihilation of obstruction. In 161:13, the singer is urged to proclaim again the ancient deeds.
अस्येदु प्रब्रोहि पूर्व्याणि तुरस्य कर्माणि नव्य उक्थैः युधे यदिष्णान आयुधान्यघायमाणो निऋणाधिशत्रून्.
Memory becomes weapon, retelling Indra's victories summons his force anew. 161:14 recalls Indra's very birth shaking mountains and the heavens.
अस्येदुभिजा गिरजश्च दृह्णाद्या वा च भूमा जनुषस्तु जेते उपो वेनस्य जोगुबान ओणिम् सद्यो भुवद्वीर्या जनोधाः.
His existence alone is a threat to forces of darkness. Finally, 161:15 speaks of the white horse of the sun, given to Indra.
अस्मा इदोत्यदनुदाय्येषामेको यद्वौने भूरेरीशानः प्रैतशं सूर्ये पस्पृधानं सौवश्म्ये सुष्मिमाभदिन्द्राः.
This links his warrior energy with the solar light itself, limitless and radiant. These verses are not locked in the past. They are eternal shields of dharma. The enemies may change, once droughts and demons, later invaders and colonizers, and today the forces of cultural erasure, but the principle is constant. Protection demands strength. The Rigveda commands courage, not retreat. Every uttered hymn is an invocation of divine power. Why do these Vedic warrior hymns matter today? Because they remind us that peace without power is fragile. To stand firm in the storm of history, we must invoke not only serenity but strength. The hymns of Indra, Agni, and the Maruts teach us. Invoke strength, not surrender. Sing warrior hymns, not lullabies. Stand as guardians of dharma, with courage in the heart and allies in the heavens. The Vedic vision is clear. To inherit this tradition is to inherit not only peace, but the will to defend it. If the video was found useful, please like it, subscribe to the channel and read blog at hinduinfopedia.org.